Thank you for clicking on this video. This is going to be a timeless reading, so it'll find you when it finds you. We are going to be looking if there is new love coming for you in the next 3 months. And stay tuned for the end, and I'm gonna be pulling from this deck to see what it has to say about the situation. So the very first card here, this is about someone, you or this new somebody, kind of being emotionally close and overprotecting their emotions. So to me, they are confused about what they want, and I almost get the feeling like they want to move forward in the right direction, but they are unsure of the outcome. It's kind of like them calling it quits before it even begins. They seem to have some predispositions to things just not working out for them here. And to me, with the Nine of Cups here, they do want collaboration with you. The Nine of Cups, this is about working well with others after they have made a compromise. So I see you and someone else kind of accepting each other's place in the environment. So it doesn't scream love is coming in the next 3 months. It is more about things feeling right and things falling into place. It is just about you and someone else coming into an agreement. It does kind of feel like this is like the beginning of something new. But then the King of Wands. So it is in reverse, and it seems like in the next 3 months these, or like they are going to face a defeat. Again, I kind of see them struggling to make a move here. Then it feels like they and you are getting your wishes fulfilled. And then the plans to going deeper and to move more forward, they seem to turn into hesitation. And I don't know, to me, this person has a habit of overthinking things and kind of making things too hard for themselves. So is love gonna come? I do think like this is going to be the beginning of something good. Again, getting your wishes fulfilled. The Knight of Cups here, which this does have, it has to do with your kind of making romantic gestures, but it's having a lot of superficial and unstable feelings. So maybe being too unrealistic, like having that unrealistic attitude to things, and just showing a lot of shallow and insincere feelings. Again, I sort of feel like this, like you getting to know them is going to kind of make you question what it is that you want. Because again, the Nine of Cups, it is somewhat of a individualistic card, so it kind of has to do with what you wish for, and kind of like you seeing if what you wish for is the right thing or if it's just a wish. It does feel very shallow though. So let's pull from these just to see if there's anything else that you should know about the next 3 months. But again, it feels very shallow. It feels like somebody wants to make a move on you. It's kind of like they are taking one step forward and then like 3 steps backwards, like they always fall in hesitations. Let's see, the Death card, which, okay, this is like about the end of something. It is also about something new kind of starting, but I, to me, the Death card here in this system, it is about the end of a cycle. Like this is about a transformation, but it's a transformation by outside forces. So it is a transformation that you can't control. To me, it's kind of like you being pushed into a forced transformation. Again, it kind of does remind me of what it is that, like, what is it that you wish for? Like the end of a cycle. I will say in the next 3 months, you are going to go through like a emotional maturity with your feelings. You know, like to me, it's like you becoming more serious about the things that you want. And then the Six of Wands here, which, yeah, I mean, this is like a victory and a success, a public recognition and a public reward. So again, I kind of see you meeting someone. So like, I do think someone is going to come and they're kind of you being with them, and it's going to kind of make you question your wishes, and it's going to make you question if this is something that you want or just something that you wanted to explore. I see you being with them and kind of like accepting your place and really enjoying their company, but I don't really see this turning into like a long term thing. To me, it's kind of like life is kind of bringing them to you so you can like learn something about yourself. There's a public recognition and public rewards, like you gaining something here, and even being seen in public with them. So again, this being under the Six of Cups, you accepting things and you kind of making collaborations with people and seeing being seen in public with this person, and kind of, there is a reward here. And then the Hermit again, yeah. To me, like they're kind of going to isolation. I feel like they are going to slowly kind of fizzle out and um go into like loneliness, and I don't know, to me like they are going to slowly feel like they are kind of losing their way here in this relationship. I don't know, maybe to me, again, they have the Chariots, like they don't really know what they want. They just have an idea of what they want, and then it does lead into the Hermit, which is them kind of going into isolation, maybe even them slowly becoming distant and just stop, like kind of see them as them slowly ghosting you in a way, just them becoming distant. I don't really see you kind of falling into a depression here. The Tower, yeah, this is going to happen like very drastic, and you are going to feel like it was something that you did because of the Tower card here. Like this is a sudden collapse, you being in shock, kind of like a fall from what you thought was stable, right? Like, so this is a fall from your stability, but like this is also chaos, and you having a hard time kind of understanding what happened. But again, to me, it's kind of like you were just kind of like a victim of the circumstance here. Like, I do think you're going to enjoy this, but also you are going to. It's like, because the Nine of Cups here, it's like you feeling like you having your wishes being fulfilled, and then it's like all of the wishes kind of collapsing, and you being in shock and having a hard time understanding why. But again, these are all very shallow feelings. Again, they don't feel like they're going to last. Hermit, them going into isolation, and the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough in ideas and you having a clear mind. I think you are going to understand that this was nothing that you caused. I mean, this is a planned initiative. You being very rational and logical. I feel like even though the relationship doesn't feel very logical, it doesn't feel rational, and like this is maybe the both of you kind of coming into a conclusive decision here. There is a lot of I feel like what you're gonna gain from this is like new ambition and being very competitive, and okay, this is like you having more victories that do result in stability and in stable achievements. Yeah, I mean, if you're still kind of like wondering or like wanting more in-depth reading, you can watch this other video to see if they are the one. But yeah, that's kind of what I got from here. Again, thank you guys for watching, and bye.